channel. So I'm Obioma Okoli. Thank you for coming to watch this video. Please, if you're coming here for the first time, can you please subscribe, hit the like button, click on and write your comment. Click on the notification button. That's where you get more videos from me. If you're coming here to watch this video after watching my other videos, you're highly welcome and thanks for coming back. And please, if that subscribe button is still red, please click on it. That means you're not subscribed. So welcome back today. We're going to be talking about the consequences of infidelity. So what are the consequences of infidelity? If you're watching this video and you're thinking, you're contemplating because you want to go and cheat on your spouse, I want you to hold on, watch these videos, and believe me, you'll be convinced that it is actually not worth it to cheat on your spouse, your partner. It is not worth it to be unfaithful. How much pleasure can you get in one time that would destroy something you've built for a very, very long time? So what are the consequences of this infidelity? The first thing I want to talk about is trust. Trust is a very important component in marriage. Trust is not something you build in a day. A lot of people have taken months, years to build on the trust in their marriage. When you cheat on your spouse and they find out, or you tell them, this is one of the things that is being destroyed, the trust. You betray their love, you betray their trust. So it's going to take a very long time for them to even learn to trust you again. And if this trust is being affected, it's going to affect your marriage so much. It is trust that makes you to leave the home, go to work, and your spouse is not worried what happens when you leave. It is trust that makes you tell your spouse, oh, I'm not going to come back tonight because I have meetings. And she's not going to ask, are you sure? Because she trusts you. She believes you won't do anything that will hurt the sanctity of your marriage. But when you cheat on them, when they find out that you've been unfaithful, they don't trust you. Whatever you say you want to do becomes cheating, becomes a lie. Everything you begin to tell them, your life becomes a lie to them. Because why? You've given them every reason to suspect your actions, everything you do. The next thing, the love. Love is very, very vital in a relationship. In fact, it is because the love we have for our partner that we're willing to go to extra miles to make them happy. Because we love them. Because of the love we have for our partner, we don't care. Even when other people tell us they have flaws, we tell them we don't care. We're married to them and we like them the way they are. That's because of the love we have for them. So when you cheat on this partner, you're going to damage that love that they've loved you so blindly. You're going to destroy it. So even when you guys come out from this infidelity, you're going to need time to work on this relationship to build back that love and trust that has been destroyed. Another consequences that infidelity brings to a marriage is insecurity. If you're a man and you cheat on your wife, or you're a woman and you cheat on your husband, you're going to make that your spouse to be so insecure. You're going to try to safeguard their relationship. They're going to think that they need to fight more to keep you, which is not supposed to be. You don't have to fight to keep your relationship. It has to be so easy and flow with love, trust, understanding. But you see people calling people's number, asking, what are you doing with my husband? Are you having an affair with my husband? You see women going to fight other young ladies or even other women because she sees their number or some conversation in their husband's phone. A lady called me on phone when I was a student. She said, yeah, I saw your name in my husband's contact list. Please, who are you? And I'm like, okay, you're going to start by telling me who you are and what your husband's name is, because I have to know that to be able to know who you're talking about. And she said, yeah, I'm talking about, and she called the name of her husband. And I said, okay, oh yeah, I know your husband. Actually, he's a man that is trying to sell me car insurance. So yeah, he was talking about business, ma'am. You don't have to worry. And she said, it better be. And she turned off, and she off the number they call. So when she dropped it, I'm like, oh, is she okay? Yeah, I felt so. But then I thought of it. I said, for a woman to give me a call like this to ask me what I'm doing with her husband because she saw my number in his contact list, then it means that this man has cheated on this woman, has given her enough reason to stay on the protective mode. Now she has built a wall on herself. She doesn't want to get hurt a second time. So she tries to like go ahead of things to find out things so that she knows earlier enough, because she doesn't want what has happened to her in the past to repeat itself. That is because of you've cheated on her. You've made her now an emotional wreck. Some even go ahead texting numbers you saw on your spouse's phone. You text them, who is this? I want to know who you are. What business do you have with someone that has this line? On that note, if you're a woman, please, my dear, if you're a man, please, don't go on your spouse's phone calling people. Because one day you could even call his or her his or her boss, and get him or her fired from job. So it's not worth it. I know the pain you might be going through. I know this. You want to protect your family. You want to do everything you can to keep this relationship. But believe me, going about to call people, going about insult people on phone, going about write people very insultive text message could only make things worse. So if you're doing it today, please stop. And if you're a husband and you've put your wife in this position of doing things like this, I want you to have a rethink. Please trace your step back to your wife. Build the love and trust that you once had in your relationship, so that your wife will stop losing her self-confidence. Because that's another thing. That's another point we're going to talk about. Inferiority complex. You cheat on your wife or you cheat on your husband. They are the ones that feel inferior. They are asking themselves, does it mean I'm not lovable? Why is he going to share my love with someone else? They begin to feel this very low confidence on themselves. Have I been a bad wife? Have I been a bad husband? Have I given him reason to cheat? Why am I like this? Some even head into depression, thinking of all things like this. So this is not something you want for someone you've shared your life with, someone that you love, someone that you claim that you're going to protect all their life. Another thing this infidelity does to a marriage, it actually sometimes leads to broken home. A lot of husband and wife, they stay together because of their kids, because of raising their kids. Either the man cheated on the wife or the wife cheated on the man, or something happened and both of them just decide, you know what, let's just live together because of our kids. When our kids are all grown up, we can go apart. So do you really want that for your family? Because you've betrayed the trust they once had in you. So, and maybe they don't have that spirit to forgive you. They don't want to come back from there. So they just want the relationship to just be standstill. So another thing, your children are going to find out. How do you think they're going to react when they know that you are cheating on their mom? Another thing, lack of respect. When people know you're cheating on your spouse, when people see you with someone else and they know that person, you're intimate with them, they don't respect you. They regard you as someone irresponsible. No one says, oh, yeah, maybe, oh, he's cheating with this girl because he has to cheat. Even though people try to blame the spouse for you going out. But when they see you in that relationship, they always tag you as a non-entity, someone that is not useful to the society. Even irrespective of how much respect you command in the society, the day people know that you're cheating on your spouse, that day they lose the respect they have for you. One other consequence is the shame and the guilt you feel within yourself. For those of you that still have the Spirit of God in you, that still have the conscience, immediately you're done committing this act, you know that person is not your spouse. You have this guilt. As you're walking, you feel everyone around you knows what happened. You're having this walk of shame because you feel people are looking at you and saying, oh, look at what he just did. Even though people do not even know. You have this guilt built in. That is why a lot of people, they have been being pushed to kind of want to confess to their wife because they could not take that guilt anymore. So do you want to live that kind of life of misery just because of 5 minutes pleasure? If you ask me, I'll tell you, it is not worth it. So if you're thinking of cheating, believe me, the pain and the suffering, the misery you put your family through is not worth it. You don't want your children looking up to you and see you as a serial cheat. Growing up and having the impression that their dad was a cheat on their mom. Growing up and being careful with men if they're ladies. Being careful with men because they had a dad that cheats so much. Or if they are boys, growing up and being a serial cheat themselves. Or growing up to justify that it's okay for people to cheat because they grew up in a relationship where their dad always cheated on their mom and it was okay. So it's not something you want to do. So if you're watching this video and you're having thinking that you want to go cheat, please do not do it. I want you to stop, turn around and go back home because it is not worth it. Then if you're a woman and you've been hurt, your husband has cheated on you, You've been hurt. I understand what you're going through. But I want you to know that it is not your fault. You don't need to be depressed because of that. You don't need to love yourself less. It doesn't mean you're not a good wife or a good mom. You're a strong woman. You're a strong man. It is not your fault that someone went and cheated on you. Work on yourself. Be happy. There is no point being miserable for someone else's account. Control your happiness. If you want to forgive your spouse, which you should, take your time. Feel your pain. Relax. Enjoy yourself. Do things that makes you happy, so that you don't go insane, so that you don't go about acting like someone, like an emotional wreck. Go to God in prayer, because above everything, prayers changes things. Go to God. Go down on your knees. Tell God everything you have in mind, and believe me, just sit down and watch him fight your battles. So thank you everyone for watching this very long video. I appreciate you coming back to watch this. And please don't fail to come back. We have another video on how to detangle yourself from a relationship, or from a one-night stand, or from an affair that could damage your relationship. Come back. Remain blessed, and thanks for watching. Have a wonderful one. Bye.